Hi everyone and welcome to the final project for this course. So the final project is really exciting. We have created a bot which searches the web for whatever you ask it to. Let's see it in action for ourselves. So I would just run it, python app.py, search American election results. There we go. Amazing, isn't it? And we would be coding it ourselves. So let's begin. So here I would create a new folder and I would call it search voice bot. And for this, I would open it with Visual Studio Code. So here we have the window. And for this, we only need one file. And that would be main.py, or you can call it whatever you want to. Now for this project, we would need to, Chrome WebDriver. So to get Chrome WebDriver, first you would need to check Chrome version. So to check that, it's Chrome :// version. And here you can see it's 86, the version which I'm using. So you need to search for Chrome driver. And here we can see downloads Chrome driver, WebDriver for Windows. It would be by chromium.org. Go to this link and get the one corresponding with your version. So the latest is 87, but I'm on 86, so I'll have to get the one for 86. Then select the one depending on your version. So I would get the one which is Win32. There we go. It has been downloaded. Show in folder. 7-zip extract to Chrome Win32. And here is the Chrome driver file. So you copy this file, move it to C, and then the Windows folder. Just paste it here. I have already pasted it here, so I won't do this again, but that's the last step. Okay, so for this, you would also need 3 libraries, which I would put on screen right now. Install these libraries using pip package manager, and the commands to install would be on your screen right now. And when that is done, let's get coding. So the first library that we would be including is our speech recognition library. So import speech recognition as SR. Then from Selenium, import WebDriver. So WebDriver is what allows us to control our browser, and that is what we want. So I would create a class called voice. This voice class would have the methods for listening on my mic, and it would have the method for initializing the voice recognizer. So in this, the first method that I would create is for initializing the listener. So self.recognizer is equal to sr.recognizer. So I'm setting the self.recognizer value to sr.recognizer. And then from here, we would call self.listen on mic. And I'll create a method here, which would be listen on mic, and it would have self as a parameter. So we want this to run on a loop, right? We want it to listen always until there's a command. So we'll say while true. And then now we would need to listen with the microphone. So with sr.microphone as source. So we're saying that set sound recognizer.microphone as source, speech recognizer.microphone as source. and then we want to listen to that source. So audio is equal to self dot recognizer. Oops, there's a typo. Recognizer, and here also I'll have to change that. Self dot recognizer dot listen, and we want it to listen to the source. So the source is here. And now we would use Google's speech recognition API to convert the source into text. So we can say command equals to self dot recognizer dot recognize Google, and here we can pass in audio, and then I'll tack on dot lower to the end so that everything just gets converted to lowercase. Now let's first print out command. So I'll start a new terminal here. Clear python main.py. Oops, it's not working because I have not even initialized something. So listener is equal to voice. And let me run that. Hello, test. Okay, so it gave me an unknown value error. This is caused when you aren't speaking anything, so there's no audio at that point. So we would have to add an exception for that. So we'll say try here. And instead of breaking when there's no audio, so except speech recognition dot unknown value error pass. So what would happen now is that when there's this error, okay, I'm using an alias SR, so I'll have to use that. So what unknown, oh, okay, there was a typo. Unknown value error pass. So it would just pass instead of breaking here. So python main.py. Hello, this is a test for audio transcription. There we go. So it says this is a test for audio transcription. So at this point, we'll have to figure out if the person has used the trigger command or not. Like, have they done something to trigger an action? So we can say if search in command. So if the person has said search, then we would initialize a web browser first. So the way you initialize a web browser is by simply saying driver is equal to WebDriver dot and then the browser which you've used. So we were using Chrome since it's easier to automate that. So WebDriver dot Chrome. Now to make the browser search for something, we can say driver dot get, and then we can copy the Google query address. So when you search on Google, this is the URL that it gets queried to, and q is equal to is the term which you wanted to search for. So we would use a formatted string and put the value right there. So we can say command dot split at search. So we're saying whatever comes after search, just search that. Now let's see what. Okay, a string unmatched. This. Oh, okay. I used the wrong string type. search US presidential elections. There we go. So it searched the web for US presidential elections. Thank you so much for watching this course, and I hope you like the project if you have it. If you have any feedback, feel free to write to me. Goodbye and take care.